nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what deep mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money. You gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line. We want it. Come to my world. Come on. Like 41. We've got to wedge that up. Let's go, baby. They turn over.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What I'm talking about.
Aaron Donald with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on a running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, Haywood.
From his goal line here, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
40 goes tonight. 180. Here we go. Cooper. Check 48 the mark. Check 48 the mark. Hey, let's go. Pass. Hey, look 48. Look, hey, we don't like.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll make it third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Third and long. It's gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the return is Peterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. From just shy of midfield, Murray, it's complete to Drake. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 9. Gone. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw, Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Peterson. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Running, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Check 41. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shot. Mike 41. Rip right. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that in.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After the run, Goff going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, check. Go, 12, go.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
I got it.
Right back to Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here I come.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Drake. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Right here, 41 Mike. I got him.
On third and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 37. Check 37. 11.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Drake loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Big hold to the 30. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 48 to Mike. Got you.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, orbit. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
What? 20. You run.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But
the Cardinals, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again.